So this is the base plate that that comes with the camera. It goes on the bottom of the camera, and this is what holds the HDMI piece in place. This is the right angle adapter with the full-size HDMI. This is a little screw that holds the thing. This is a spare screw that came with it. It might not be a spare screw, I don't really know. Then it comes with two Allen keys. One larger Allen key, I don't really know what it's for. There doesn't seem to be anything that it screws. Well, maybe this. Yeah, but this is like a thumb screw, so I don't really know why they included that. It seems unnecessary. This does these three screws here. So anyways, it's pretty simple to build. This piece here fits into this groove here. Just like so. And it's pretty tight, like it's not attached yet, and so but then this thumb screw attaches like so and gets nice and tight, and it's good. And then you just butt it up against the camera like that, I suppose. And it's a universal one, so it has 5D holes. I'm not sure what these two holes are for, but holes for 5D. This is a 7D, so it holds that. So I'm just gonna screw this in. I got my trusty toonie to tighten things. I always carry a coin around with me, usually a quarter. And then, as you can see, it sits like that. And so then I bought the forward-facing one, so it doesn't really seem to line up perfect, but I suppose that's the way she goes. Just kind of, yeah, as you can see, it doesn't actually line up right for me there. So I'm gonna adjust it, and maybe I think I'll just put this in first, and then there. It seems to be in, and that seems to be good, so throw that back on. Okay, so there's that. It still wiggles a little bit, but I have to tighten these two screws down nice and snug. And that's snug. Everything's really snug. So now it doesn't really move. It's a solid piece, which is awesome. And in my case, it's awesome because I dropped my monitor out on the floor, and it pulled the cable out of my HDMI socket and bent the pins. So I managed to straighten them back out, but now I don't trust plugging a monitor into it. So this lock port saves me the hassle of getting my HDMI port fixed, which is about 500 bucks Canadian. So yeah, I just got to plug in the old HDMI cable, and it seems pretty good. So that's awesome. And of course, if you turn the camera on, nothing plugged in, but there's the lock port or anything plugged into the camera, you will get the camera turning on, but you don't hear the mirror thing until now, and so that's way late, and then it's going to give you an error 80 or 88, I'm not sure, error 80 I think, message up here, and nothing shows up there. So yeah, even when you plug in a monitor, so basically the camera is just a brick right now. So you gotta turn it off and have your monitor turned on when you're plugging in your camera. I wish you could just leave the lock port in like this, and I could operate camera using this while the lock port's like this, and I could just leave it like that forever. But you can't. You have to take the lock port off. Anyways, that's the lock port universal. It's a nice invention. A little bit late to the game of DSLR accessories, but it's good to have nonetheless. Anyways, go get yours.